Season 3 of Locke and Key was just released on August the 10th, and you can bet we've already binge-watched the entire season.
Hey! Welcome to Key House.
Uncle Duncan! We have a house with a name!
As soon as we did, we were immediately interested in the next season, but will there ever be a fourth season? Viewers have been asking that question since the Season 3 finale, and we're about to tell you everything there is to know about the fourth season. Was the show cancelled? Season 3 finished filming a while back. They filmed Seasons 2 and 3 back-to-back. While the 3 seasons have had a huge success, Netflix decided that the show will conclude with a third and final season. This was announced on April 6, 2022, when Netflix shared that the upcoming third season will be the last of the series. Fans were not happy with the decision and demanded more, but that didn't stop Netflix from canceling the show in the end.
Always were so talkative.
As upsetting as it may be, a 3-season show is pretty typical for the majority of Netflix shows, with the exception of a few shows. However, it appears that the decision to cancel the show wasn't a choice made by Netflix. The co-showrunners, Carlton Cuse and Meredith Averill, were the ones responsible, and they shared a statement where they said that they knew that 3 seasons would be the ideal length to bring the story of the Locke family and their Key House adventures to a satisfying conclusion. With this statement, many fans were confused, because only last year the co-showrunners said that they would love to do as many seasons as possible. Surely we were all left confused after this, but we guess there's something that we don't know about. Either way, the show has been officially cancelled, and the third one is the final one. Even though many fans weren't quite satisfied with the ending, but this doesn't mean that the entire story is completely finished. Some fans have even theorized that much more is left to be told and that eventually a new season could come our way. Will there be a fourth season? For now, Locke and Key doesn't appear to have a new season coming, and the relationship with Netflix might be done. But shows have a way of surprising us, so we wouldn't be too shocked to eventually see a new season get released. A few years back, there was a report saying that Netflix was indeed planning a fourth season. They had huge plans to develop the story even further, given that they had all the materials they needed to create a long-lasting show. What changed? We might never know, but given that the plans were once there, maybe, just maybe, they will eventually plan to revisit the show and give it another go. With Locke's magical memories being protected from deterioration, and with hints that more keys are hidden around their home, the ending of Season 3 did leave an open door for future tales if the cast, crew, and streaming platform ever decide to reunite.
Can we go visit you?
Of course. I'm gonna be back in the fall for your birthday.
With Carly?
It appears that the show's creators and writers were ready to create yet another adventurous season, but were stopped. In the future, we might not get to see the fourth season, but we have seen many shows do crossovers, so it's a possibility that a crossover with another show will happen, letting us into the Locke family and their hidden keys and what they were up to after the Season 3 ending. This could be one way to continue the story, or another way would be to create a fourth season, but it may not be as soon as we'd like it to be. Given that Season 3 concluded recently, it might be a while before we even get more information about the future of Locke and Key. Potential release date. Given all of this, it's impossible to even suspect when a new season would premiere. Even if the show was renewed tomorrow, it would be a long process to put the fourth season together. As of now, the show is cancelled, meaning that the cast and crew members are already moving on from the show and are focusing on other projects. If the show was to be renewed, it would take a long time to gather all the cast and crew members and make sure they have time in their busy schedules to once again revisit the show. Even if filming was to start right now, it would take at least a year to get the show on a streaming platform, given that Season 3 ended on a cliffhanger, with a final key being teased. Many suspected that at least one season would be released to wrap up the entire story. This is what gives the fans a bit of hope that eventually they'll be able to finish the story, since everyone was left with so many questions after the finale. If the show was immediately renewed after the confirmation of Season 3, they would be able to film it quite quickly, and we could have seen it on the streaming platform in 2023 or early 2024. There are for sure many what-ifs for Season 4, but we do like to believe that they won't just leave it as it is. Maybe 5 years in the future, we'll have a movie following the same story and letting us in on the ending of the story without leaving us hanging onto a cliffhanger. Who will be in it? Having said that Season 4 hasn't been greenlighted, it's hard to predict who would be in it. But let's just say that there's a new season ahead. It would be safe to say that every member of the core cast will return. This includes Darby Stanchfield, who plays Nina Locke, the head matriarch of the Locke family, and is an overall warm-hearted, cheerful person with a loving, adorable personality. Next in the cast, we would have the oldest of the 3 Locke siblings, Tyler, played by Connor Jessup, who will reprise his role and once again walk in Tyler's shoes. Then we have Amelia Jones reprising her role as Kinsey Locke, the only daughter in the family, and Jackson Robert Scott as Bode, the youngest member of the family, with a strong level of curiosity and high level of inquisitiveness.
I'm seeing multiple points of entry, Captain. Copy. Let's stay on high alert.
Additionally, there are a few supporting characters that are also expected to return, such as Asha Bromfield in the role of Zadie Wells and Sherry Som as Ellie Whedon. Also, it's expected that Kevin Durant will reprise his role as the main antagonist, Captain Frederick Gideon, a British soldier who lived in colonial Massachusetts and became possessed by a demon. Well, while all of this is a prediction, if a new season were to premiere, we do believe that all of these characters will make a comeback, and also there would be a variety of new characters joining the show to further explore the storyline of the season. Speaking of the storyline, why don't we dive further into what could happen in Season 4? What could happen next? Season 3 gave us a lot of information about the Keys, and also it focused more on the family compared to other seasons. They realize that their greatest threat yet will be facing them in the near future, and they don't know how they'll deal with it. After the 3rd season has been left on a cliffhanger with a new mystery key found, we can only expect that the next season will reveal what the key is and how it connects with the storyline.
The new dyad has a new string to it.
Yeah, but with you, that makes 4, which is perfect for group cosplay, right?
We could also see some shifts in family dynamics as a result of the repercussions in Season 2, when Nina used the memory key to retrieve her lost memories, whereas Tyler did the opposite, with the result that he was shown the way he should have been treated and he may lose his magic. We also expect Captain Frederick Gideon to return and be a bigger threat than Dodge, who was finally defeated at the end of Season 1 through an event in the previous episode. A lot of things can happen for sure, but we believe that the Locke family will keep living with the magical keys while also being under a constant threat from the possessed soldier. We guess we can only wait and see what will happen next with Locke and Key. On a related note, we wanted to know, what do you expect in Locke and Key Season 4? Let us know in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more amazing videos such as this one, make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.